I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to come to this funeral. I know that recently that Solace has not been the kindest of places, but I appreciate you all taking time out of everything to visit. To begin this, I will welcome anyone up to say a few words about Ocal, and then afterwards I will say a few pieces, and then we will have a couple minutes if you have any gifts, or I have a book here that if you do not want to say anything up in front of people, you can write stuff down. I do want to remind you, please be respectful. I understand that there are feelings towards what kind of person Oka was, but she is considered a resident of Solace as well, and she deserves a grave. So I will step down from the stand, and anyone is welcome to come up and talk.
I know to some of you that me even being here is a surprise, that I would even say anything. Ocal admittedly wasn't a good person. She killed, she lied, she craved power that she didn't deserve. And she was flawed in a way. She tried attacking Eclipse several times. She got hurt because of that. Then, on her last attempt, surprisingly trying to save Marcelo, she died. I can't say that this redeems her entirely, but it gives her a chance to heal in the afterlife. It gives her a chance to make up for her actions, to atone, in a sense. May she find her peace. May she finally have a chance to rest.
I think Ocal was trying to be a good person, but executed it really horrendously. Ocal was kind of a friend to me. I am saddened that things had to end this way, but what can we do? Thank you, Ocal, for teaching us how to not to be like you. I hope you rest in peace.
Mizuki was the nicest person ever, and she always tried to protect everyone, and she was just really nice, and I want to be just like her, because all she ever tried to do was help and protect people, but people never saw her like that when she was really nice. And she just wanted people to be helped and protected, and no one was ever nice back to her. And she was like the nicest person to me, and she always tried to protect me. And she was just really sweet. And it makes me really sad that she's gone because she was so nice. And she helped me feel safe, and now I don't feel safe without her. I don't know where my parents are. But she was my parent, basically.
Does anyone else have anything to say?
I would like to, please.
Alright.
I would not like to state how I know Ocal, but I would say that she did teach me an important lesson. That is to not be naive and don't trust people. That's all I have to say, so I guess maybe thank you for that.
Okay. Is that everything? Okay. Okay. Keepers of Solace Land. I can hear her turning in her grave now. Disgusted she would be. She'd probably tear my head off for choosing this. All of us know Ocal well, whether it is through being part of her faction, through working with her, speaking to her, fighting her, or even just hearing of her actions through the grapevine. And all of us have our opinions, our feelings about the person she was. But as a person who came to Solace from some form of home, for refuge away from her planet, she deserves a grave, and deserves a respectful send-off, despite likely distaste. Ocal Skullcath was a strong woman, hard-headed, a leader that fit the title she was given on Harmonia, a leader that she proved to be on Solace. She stood her ground against odds greater than her. Some may claim it was just pride and selfishness that led that. How I see it, she was trying to prove that she was stronger than she appeared. To whom, I feel it as if some of us know. As for why, that is something I swore to her secrecy, and I shall take it with me until I myself lay in a grave. In Frostfire, she gardened. She was very good at it. Passionate, in fact. In the early mornings, I would see her leaving the house where she was staying, a hoe in hand, breaking the ice that had grown on the water around her crops. She had the porch lined with small plant pots, flowers of her choosing growing tall and proud under her care. Her favorite was these yellow flowers, like this one, right here. They're called bird's fruit trefoils, I believe. They were small, some may think childish compared to the hardened woman she came off as. That front lightened up as she spoke to me about them. Speaking of which, she wore those flowers in her hair. She tied it up in a bun, took them along with the bobbin. She would say that she did that because she liked the color, and how it would not agitate her horns like other flora would do. It suited her, especially when she was not wearing her uniform all the time. She looked comfortable. Acted it too. I cared for Ocal in a way that I cannot describe. In a way that makes me wish I spoke more, did more. Maybe this outcome could have been avoided if I was there earlier to fight with her, not to carry her home, carrying a feeling of heaviness and familiar grief like chains instead of wielding pride and lasting adrenaline like trophies on her shoulders. General Ocal Skullcath, leader of the House of Ocular Enlightenment, ruler of New Harmonia, the one and only Archesite Warden of Solace, the Blind Executioner. She will be remembered as she becomes one with Solace's earths and life, and to me, she will be remembered. Rest peacefully wherever you have gone now, and I hope maybe one day we can meet again. Okay, we will take a few minutes to say further goodbyes. As I said before, there is a book on this lectern, and it will remain on this lectern for the foreseeable future. Afterwards, you are all welcome down to the events hall for food and drinks and just to speak if you wish. Cron and I set it up earlier, so all of you are welcome. Thank you. We can start heading to the events hall now. I understand it's probably not the greatest place to go for food, considering what the building was originally for, but it's just for food and drink, and it is optional, so you do not have to attend if you do not wish. We can start going now.
Hey, Truffle.
Hey,
I heard what you said to Freya
I
about Marcello.
listen. I didn't. I don't know.
Truffle, you do not say that to somebody who's grieving.
know.
She already knows.
Og,
Yeah, what happened?
I had came over to say that perhaps you shouldn't come to SUNC for a while.
Why? Did something happen?
I'll tell you, let's just go outside, it's private.